Perhaps this was the most heartwarming image that we have had in this World Cup so far. Heading into the India versus Afghanistan clash, we knew that the Delhi crowd would give Naveen-ul-Haq a very tough time because of the hostilities that spilled over from the IPL game. But Virat Kohli today showed that he is the ultimate statesman. When the crowd were really going after Virat Kohli's, they were right behind Virat Kohli, they were really going after Naveen-ul-Haq. Every single time he came, every single time he batted, every single time he bowled, the chants of Kohli, Kohli, Kohli reverberated around the Arun Jaitley Stadium. Now, the statesman that Virat Kohli is, he brought about some action by which the crowd did not mock Naveen-ul-Haq, and with just one stroke, the entire hostility ended. But if you have to look at the real on-field action today, how do you think the Naveen-ul-Haq versus Virat Kohli contest panned out? Because if you have a look at the breakdown of Naveen-ul-Haq's spell, he struggled against Rohit Sharma. But if you look at his bowling to Virat Kohli, it was actually very, very good because he bowled 10 balls to Virat Kohli. He conceded only 3 runs, no boundaries, no sixes. One of the runs that came, luckily came from an outside edge. There was no fielder there at slip. That's why it went to third man. Had a gully fielder or a slip fielder been there, the catch could very well have been taken. So that is why Naveen-ul-Haq, mixing up his length, mixing up his cutters, his variations, ensured that he conceded only 3 runs out of the 10 balls that he bowled to Virat Kohli. But the crowd, fueled by all the social media toxicity that was there, they tried to make Naveen-ul-Haq's life miserable at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. Virat had enough. He told the crowd, there is also videos circulating on that on social media, wherein he is telling the crowd, do not mock Naveen-ul-Haq by using his name. The same thing he did to Steve Smith also, when there was a section of an unruly Indian crowd targeting Steve Smith at the Oval. At that time, Virat Kohli just said, why are you mocking him? Why are you berating him? Just stay quiet. And that is when you saw this action. After Virat Kohli had told the crowd to not do it, Naveen-ul-Haq came, he acknowledged there was a friendly exchange, there were hugs, there were smiles. That is why this game is beautiful. For a very long time, because of the toxicity that is there among all the fan bases that is there, every single individual, the fan bases that exist, they do the ultimate disservice to the sportsperson who they represent. Virat Kohli, if any of these fan bases had any kind of moral inkling, they would follow this man's path and be the ultimate statesman that he is. Virat Kohli never mocks anybody. Virat Kohli does not go after anybody. He just ensures that he's become the ultimate statesman in cricket at this point in time. He took a stance when it had to be for Steve Smith. He took a stance when it had to come for Naveen-ul-Haq. Because at the end of the day, you are only professional sportspersons representing your country. And if you have to become very personal and target someone because of what happened, we don't know exactly what exactly happened, but we all know that the IPL game between RCB and LSG was really, really unruly. And because of that, it left no one in good spirits. By the way, these are the same fan bases who are so toxic that if their team loses, they will target the opponents' personal lives, their families. That is why Virat Kohli has shown the world that toxicity can remain only in one place. It's about time that the fan bases whom the fan bases claim they represent him or anybody else, they have to wake up and stop building upon this thing that, oh, we wanted a fight, we wanted all these kind of things. The hype around the India versus Afghanistan game primarily came about because there were a lot of these toxic fan bases which wanted a fight between Naveen-ul-Haq and Virat Kohli. They will be very bitterly disappointed by what has happened today because they saw this friendly exchange. The world is a better place to live in, And also because Naveen bowled well to Virat Kohli, and Virat Kohli, credit to him, he batted really well. Of course, the match was done and dusted. 156 when he came out to bat, another 118 runs to go. Great record at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. He finally did it. And second consecutive 50, 68th overall. In the end, this India versus Afghanistan game was as one-sided as it can be. India winning comfortably, second consecutive win, Virat hitting a 50, Rohit hitting a record-breaking 7th ton. We now hope that this is an example that yes, whatever rivalries happened in the past, it has to be laid to rest. The future is now be very happy and friendly. That's how a game progresses. Do not fall into the trap of toxic fan bases, because they are the ultimate bane that is there in this cricketing atmosphere at this point in time. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.